Hi everyone, it's Bethany here from Isle Bride Blog. I hope you're well today. Just a quick introductory video. Basically, I've set up a new blog that's all things wedding, so there'll be wedding tips on there, resources, video tips, obviously these sets of videos that I'm going to be recording. And my videos are going to be covering all areas of planning your wedding, so it'll be venues, favours, invitations, wedding dresses, destination weddings. There'll be a lot of information going on in these videos, so please do stay tuned and subscribe because there will be more videos coming. In this video I just wanted to give a quick sort of shout out to venues really, because everyone, when they get engaged, most brides seem to jump straight to the dress. You know, they're worried about what the dress is going to look like, how they're going to get the dress, where's it going to be from, what designer. That's great, you want to look beautiful and I'm sure you will, but don't forget the venue, because without the venue you don't have a wedding to go to. So my tips would be, for picking your wedding venue, get a budget. You know, try and stick to your budget. That's for the whole wedding. Don't go blowing most of your budget on your venue, because you won't have enough money left for the other things that you're going to need. And more often than not, you will find that there are things out there that you didn't budget for. So if you stick to your budget, you may have a little bit left over in savings that you can use and utilise for other things that you might not have thought of. Most venues will do package deals, especially if you're booking a hotel or like a stately home type venue. They will offer you some sort of deal, so you could probably have the wedding and reception there for a set price. But check for any hidden costs, because most places, obviously, if you bring your own wine, will charge corkage. There may be catering costs that aren't included if you want a special set of meals, or you may have a special dietary requirement that may cost a little more. So make sure you check out all those when obviously looking for venues. Next thing that I would suggest is the logistics as well. You're asking people to come to your wedding. How are they going to get there? How are they going to get back? Are you going to be putting on minibuses, taxis? Are you going to be sourcing hotels for them? You know, how are you going to work this? Sorry, my cat wants to be in the video. Hello. Yeah, how are you going to source these items that you're going to need? So if you're having a wedding in Scotland and you live, you know, in Nottingham, how are you going to expect people to drive up there? Are you going to expect people to drive up there? Are you going to put buses on? Are you going to put taxis on? How is this going to work for your guests? You could obviously ask if one of them's okay to be a designated driver. Some people don't want to drink during an event, and that's fine. But is it really fair to ask your elderly grandma to travel 4 hours to your wedding, to then travel 4 hours back? You know, it is your big day, but obviously there are other people involved. So just think about the logistics and how you're going to expect people to get there and get back. With hotels as well, look for local hotels in the area, and most of the time, don't be afraid to negotiate. Most of the time they will offer you a deal if there are a certain amount of rooms being booked out for the night or a couple of nights. They can offer you quite good discounts if you negotiate. Wedding planning is all about negotiation. Try and get as much as you can for the least amount of cost, because in the long run you will save a hell of a lot of money. So just to recap, venues, as I say, get your budget sorted right at the beginning of your engagement. Start looking at venues, start looking at the charges involved, what you're actually getting for your money, where it's going to be, how people are going to get there and how they're going to get back. If it's local, that's fine, but are people going to be drinking? You know, you can't have someone drinking and driving home, even if it's just around the corner. So think about taxis, think about minibuses, think about, you know, even if you want to make it big and grand, have a limousine service, whatever you want. But just make sure that people can get to and from your venue. And also ask the venue if you've got special requirements for your wedding. Say you're having a themed wedding, or you know, you want photos in a particular area that might not be accessible easily. Get all those things out when you go and see the events coordinator at the venue, because you need to know right from the very start what you can and can't do at this venue. Because there's no point booking this venue and then thinking, right, we want a themed wedding, I don't know, we want it to be a Star Wars themed wedding, we want Chewbacca to be, you know, the vicar, and we want everyone to have lightsabers, and we want to have a big, you know, lightsaber fight on the disco floor. They might not allow that due to health and safety. You know, ask these questions. It's your wedding. If the venue isn't right for you, look somewhere else. There are plenty of beautiful venues across the whole of the United Kingdom that I'm sure will be more than happy to host a Star Wars themed event. So as I say, just make sure that you get all your information before you make a decision. Don't go jumping the gun and thinking, I need to book this now because it's going to be, you know, booked up in a couple of weeks' time. That's what the events coordinator's telling me. Don't fall for the sales pitch if it's not right for you. So that's my tips. I hope you have a wonderful day, and if you've just got engaged today, congratulations. Have a look at the blog, the links are in the description, and I will also be putting a wedding planner sort of software, well, it's not really software, it's more of a sheet that you can use to work out your budget, work out timelines, and everything else that comes with wedding planning. There will be a guide for that, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and thank you for watching and have a lovely day. Bye!